Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, modify anything you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you, and take care of your body as best you can. So let's begin sitting today. If you have something to sit up on, you might grab a cushion or blanket or block. And we'll begin in a comfortable cross-legged position with eyes closed. And let your awareness drop down to the base of your pose, just feeling what's touching the floor or your props. Come into a nice slow rhythm with your breath. And just take in what's here now. The physical sensations you notice in your body. Your energetic level. Your mental, emotional state. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're noticing, see if you can create or identify with the space that can include all of it. That perhaps this is the perfect place to start your practice from. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. So let's start with eagle arms. We'll bring one elbow on top of the other. If you can, bring the palms together. If they don't reach, you might just grab a thumb or focus on just the elbows. Put a little pressure between the elbows like you're going to pull them apart, spreading the upper back. Spreading your rib cage. Notice which arm is on top and then release and take a few gentle swings. And then we'll bring the other arm on top. Again, pressure between the elbows, spreading the upper back. Release, a few gentle swings. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back, and then lift the chest, puffing up the chest. Take it as high as you can. And release, come up, hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall, drop your right ear over to right shoulder. Pressing down through the left shoulder, looking for a stretch on the left side of the neck. Rotate chin to chest, come over to the other side, both shoulders drop now. A little bit more through the right side. Rotate chin to chest, come over to the first side and then go back and forth. Half circles or 3/4 circles. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release the arms, head floats back up. Again, hands to the floor behind you, fingers facing forward. Shoulders back, elbows back. Lift the heart. And then release, round back. Let's roll back up and then come onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you have something to pad your knees and you want to use it, you're welcome. Maybe a blanket or cushion or towel. Place the hands right under your shoulders, fingers spread, knees under hips, and start by engaging the abdominals, bringing some support from the underside. Imagine you could take your whole spine a little higher away from the floor. And then we'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch, and send your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. From here, shift your weight forward, dip part way or all the way to the floor, and then press up from there. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. Dip down. And if it's too much to go all the way down, you might just go a couple of inches. Press up. Knee in. Extend. And this time we'll roll the hip open, reaching toes to the side wall. You can stay on two hands or take the opposite hand back. Left hand catches the foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Pulling up away from the hand that's on the floor, creating space. And then gently release. Arm forward, leg back, square off shoulders and hips, and then feel that lift from the underside. Whole spine lifting away from the floor again. Release, hands and knees, sink back to child's pose. You might give your right wrist a little rub or circle. And then come back up, hands and knees. Inhale, lift the head and tail. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch, and send the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift your weight forward, dip part way or all the way to the floor. Press up. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. One more time, dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend and then roll your hip open. You might stay here on two hands or take the right hand back, catch your foot and kick it into your hand, lifting away from the supporting hand, creating space in the joints. And then gently release, arm forward, leg back, square off shoulders and hips, lift the spine away from the floor. And then release, hands and knees, sink back to child's pose. Maybe give that left wrist a little rub or circle. And then with arms out in front of you, let's walk the hands over to the left. Pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. When you're ready, come up to downward facing dog. You can take your time setting up the pose. You might pedal out your feet, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. As you settle onto 2 feet evenly, consciously adjust each part of the pose in the ways you know to do. Working with your body, coming into your full expression, and then seeing if you can let this be like it is. Let's walk hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll. Feet can be hip width apart, parallel. You might bend your knees a little or a lot, and you can use support through your arms if that works best for you. Really let your head hang, feeling the weight of your head falling. Let's bend the knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of your mat, hands together, feet can be together or apart. Come into your mountain pose, Tadasana. Slow down your breath. We'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, partway up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Come into your back bend. Could be cobra or up dog, as low or high as feels right for you. And then back to down dog when you're ready. And let's take 5 breaths, either in down dog or any other neutral shape, coming to something that feels like a rest for you. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's take the right leg up. Bend your knee to your chest. Start circling this bent right knee, going as slow as you need to so you are feeling what you're doing. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards your right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards your left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist, take it across, little side bend. Come to the other side, grab your right wrist, take it across. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back. And lift the chest. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior one. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog. You might take a vinyasa. You could transition in some other way. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, inhale, arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it across. Come over to the other side. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind the back, other thumb on top this time, the non-dominant way. Arms up. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to props. Reaching that back leg straight and long and high as you can, but seeing if you can find ease. Letting the upper body release. Step back. Warrior one. Arms up. Sink low. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. So you can come through a vinyasa or any movement. And you can come back to down dog or any other neutral shape. More important than the shape, coming back to a quality of presence and ease. Just come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose, right side. Slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg, helping the hips get as low as they'll go. You might adjust the angle of your front leg. You may try some props if a little lift under the hips or chest or forehead works for you. Feel free to do that. What is there to let go of here? Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your right hip, you can slide it out of your way so that you can lean to the right, swing the left leg around to the front. From here, lean over onto the left hip, and then send the right leg back. And if that didn't get you into pigeon, find your way there. You might adjust the angle of your front leg. You might grab some props. Feeling what's here. Whether we're taking action or surrendering, it's very useful to start with feeling, really taking in what's actually right here, right now. What you feel may inform some doing. Maybe you want to adjust something. You can always add a prop. You can change the pose in some way. And whether you're doing anything or not, there can be a continual surrender. Even with action, can there be a letting go? With all the sensation that this shape is stirring up, can you surrender? Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. If you have something under your left hip, slide it out of your way so you can lean to the left. We'll bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee, getting set up for a seated spinal twist. Both sit bones grounded. You can also do this with the bottom leg straight if that would work better for you. Bring the right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm can either hug your knee or hook to the outside of your knee. As you inhale, sit taller. As you exhale, rotate more. Release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg can be straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. One more breath. Release, unwind. So let's come onto our backs, and I'm going to suggest a supported bridge. You may need to look around and find some props. If you have yoga blocks, that is ideal. There could be lots of other things around your house that could work. A couple books with a towel over it, a foam roller, rolled up firm blanket. So finding something to slide under your sacrum. You can experiment with how high it is. Make sure it's a little lower than the lower back, so we're not encouraging a big arch in the lower back, but helping to lengthen it out. Once your hips are in place, let them rest down onto the block or props. You're welcome to just stay here in stillness. It's a great restorative pose. And I'll also offer some options here. So if you want to join me, I'm going to bring my right knee to my chest and grab hold of it. And that could be with one or both hands, could be up around the top or back behind. Hug it in as close as you can and then straighten the other leg, your left leg, towards the floor and let the straight left leg hang. The more you hug your right knee in, the more you let that left leg hang, there can be a nice opening at the front of the left hip flexor. Switch legs, bring the left knee in, extend the right leg long, hug that left knee in close, let that straight right leg hang. Let's come back to some neutral shape. So that could be both feet back to the floor, could be both knees in the air, or you could extend both legs straight, either up in the air or along the floor. If you need to adjust the height or placement of your props, you're welcome to do that at any time. This is a very gentle inversion. The hips are slightly higher than the heart. If you have your legs in the air, gravity's working on the legs in a different way than usual. If you're enjoying where you are and want to stay longer, you're welcome. If you're ready to release, you can do so slowly at any time. And I'm going to wrap up this practice. If you want to keep going, you can always shut off the video and keep going. If you're ready to wrap things up, just check in with your body. What's needed? Is there any last pose or stretch or anything you want to do to wind things down? Could be any yoga pose, just wiggling around a little. Could do a little self-massage. There could be some parts of your body that need some help relaxing. If you want to adjust your clothing, put on layers or grab props to be more comfortable, take your time. Eventually, coming into a symmetrical, relaxed position. You can close your eyes. Let go of the control of your breath. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Gradually increasing this movement through your wrists and ankles. Eventually stretching out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. Come back to a comfortable cross-legged position. And bring hands together at the heart. Just taking a moment to honor the highest and best in yourself. And perhaps setting an intention to look for the highest and best in others. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Well, I feel a little better than when I started. I hope you do too.